It's about 9:07, and today is Tuesday. I believe it's the 26th. Just doing our daily show. We, the people, instant events and event viewers. And so today's question is from our show. We have a couple callers. One of our callers is going to be Big Bird, and the second one's going to be Kermit the Frog. If I said it right. Did I say it right, Mr. Frog? Yes, it's Kermit the Frog. And so the questions are of today's show is, what is is? And the second thing is what is ISL? IS and ISIL. They've become kind of a new thing in the news, and we're trying to figure out whether or not they're just code words or there's something else. Is this another internet info bomb to change what is really the matter, or what is really being out there on the IS and ISIL to change the focus? So we're going to have to ask a couple different people, including Mr. Frog and Mr. Bird. What do you say, Mr. Frog?
Oh, forget that.
Well, I don't know if the ISIS is what it is. It could be anything. But it sounds like a joke I heard a long time ago about God. I is what I is. Mr. Frog, I don't really think that we're trying to, kind of go with jokes here. I think what we're trying to figure out is what is really the thing. Is it just, related to Islamic countries and, what's going on, or is that all just kind of fluff? And there's really nothing going on out there. Well, I don't really know. I can tell you a little things about playing the guitar and the Rainbow Connection. That's a real good one. I love that song. Yeah, it's my favorite too. What do you say, Big Bird? Big Bird, yes. I'm sorry, that was Lucky. Lucky's trying to butt in there. Big Bird says that it sounds like it's a flower. This is like an iris. IRIS. Or just like another flower. Hey, did you guys see my video of DT Justin Timberlake? It was pretty cool. Yeah, I liked it. Did you guys see it? Oh, well, actually, I saw it and I thought it was great. I thought, like, who's a better, upstanding, well-known, most popular person, the next Michael Jackson than JT. And Big Bird, I thought you picked up an awesome song. Maybe, in the future you'll do a couple more songs, and maybe with video, that'd be great. Hey, that sounds pretty good. Thank you so much, Anthony. What do you say, Augie? What do you think that is and ISIL is? Well, I don't know. It looks like that the ISIS is really for the Google Wallet. It's kind of like a contrary to having all the power go to Google, I think, and that's what seems to be the thing out there, or could be the thing out there. We're not real sure. That have to have a little bit more understanding. So if it is the Google Wallet and the stopping of it, the ISIS, why, if it was code words that our government is using to change the focus, why would they, why, the question is what are they doing that, and why are they doing that? So the second question is why. So, it's been said before a lot about Google. Yeah, I think I heard about Google too. Okay, Mr. Frog, I'm sure you have. So, they have a lot of power. They have a lot of everything, and it's already been said by, I think it was by, it might have been me who said that, it's the, uh, it's actually, Google is the NSA, it is the Homeland Security, it is all these things for the government. If my belief is right, then that would make sense, because they would defend, they would try to switch the focus, and that right there sounds like a pretty good theory. On the other hand, if it is something else, we'll have to see, and only time will really tell if which theory is right and really where it has gone. But one of the things is by bringing it out there, we'll determine very quickly. We'll figure out which one or just what it is. The second thing is on ISIL. Now, it's very possible, like I said, these could not be what they are. We're going to conduct some tests. We're going to try to evaluate and figure out very quickly what's going on. ISIL. ISIL is, it's a libertarian movement. And the thing is, if it is a libertarian movement that it stands for, and it's trying to change the direction from that, it is basically talking about what is kind of something that a very famous character, they called him Edward Snowden, but I just call him RG. What? Oh, that's right, that's me. That's funny. Where's this cat you speak of? And the guy's raising his hand. So this grumpy cat you speak of, that was one of my favorite cartoons. But anyways, so sorry about that. I just had to tell Big Bird and Mr. Frog and Lucky the dog, just a little bit of humor. But anyways, back to ISIL. So ISIL is, it's a libertarian movement where it says that, pretty much what I said, that right now our society is just a strip of wealth. It's to take everything and for people with a gluttony of wealth that already have it to add more to their pockets. And that's the whole, they don't say it directly like that, but that's the whole premise of, I believe, of what they're saying. That people are stealing, people's property, they're murdering their lives, they're there was one more or two things that they were saying along the lines of pursuit of happiness property. And so they call it a force or fraud, which is exactly what it is. It is, and that's kind of like what I had said before and kind of identified, was that all these things that people are going through. For example, in Fresno, there was a Cuellar family, and these guys were good people. They scared the guy, and they brain raped him, and then they took him to court, and they told him, you're not going to prison, but you're going to have to give us everything that you own. And that's kind of what's going on, just, scare people, taking all their property, and other things, their lives sometimes too, depending on what it is. And I think that that's kind of in these things, like I said, as we figure out or we find out, we'll have to see which one it is. But if that's the case, then it's very possible these are just, they're just information, internet info bombs to change the direction of what is out there and what humanitarian movements or what movements are out there that people don't want to see. So, it's kind of, it's very possible. I mean, because both of those things we check out so far with the theory that's out there, the theory that I've come up, and other theories out there, but it's along the lines. And like I was saying before, is it's very possible that the president knows all this. I mean, it's possible. I don't think that he has time for every single thing. I do think that he's a great person. In my opinion, I think, there's a line. It's kind of a little bit fuzzy, but I don't think that he. And of course, too, I don't really know. I mean, I haven't had an opportunity to study his, his life in video like some of the other people that they study. For example, Phil Zimmerman, which he leaked a while back about pretty good privacy, but also their different tactics for causing problems. And that other guy we've been studying under the microscope, his name is RG. You know who RG is? Yes, I do. So, without knowing any of these other people, I really couldn't say. But, I don't, in my heart is telling me, I just don't think that he has all the information. I don't think he's part of, he may be, but I could be wrong, but I just don't think that, I don't think that he has, all of the details and all of the information. He doesn't really, I mean, he may have every